Hello. Okay, so I'm in a new location, and this is a new video idea I came up with. But in this video, I'm going to show you or tell you my unpopular opinions. Now, let's have some nice discourse, like positive comments and feedback, and your own opinions in the comment section. Please don't fight me, alright? But I'm not going to be too crazy with these opinions. But my first opinion is women's basketball is just as entertaining as men's basketball. We starting off strong with this one. And let's just say, like, women's sports in general are just as entertaining as men's sports. And also, to coincide with this, women dunking and lowering the rims to allow women to dunk more often is not needed in women's basketball. No. Luka Doncic, Stephen Curry, Kyrie Irving, Trae Young, so many more players like this, they rarely dunk. And they are one of the top players. They are some of the top players in the NBA. And some of the most entertaining players in the current day. Sure, dunks are cool, and I love a good dunk, I love a good poster, but let's be so for real. I've watched plenty of basketball games, and they, rarely dunk. I'm talking do the crazy dunks, like they're doing a dunk contest, and them barely dunking anyways doesn't make me not want to watch. So, my question to people who say women's basketball isn't as entertaining as men's, outside of dunking, them dunking less or not at all, what's making you guys say no to women's sports? And most NBA fans, we're not watching the NBA for dunks anyways. We're watching it for basketball as a whole. And the WNBA, we're not watching it for dunks. Also, don't get me started on people saying they'd watch women's basketball if women wore bikinis. No. That's like me or like other women saying they only want to watch football or like NBA if the men wore Speedos. I know I wouldn't want to watch that. I know you guys probably wouldn't want to. But anyways, that's not why I watch sports. I watch sports for the sport itself. Okay, on to lighter topics. Just that I have so much to say about women's sports in general, but if you can't tell, I'm very passionate about women's sports. It's a constant battle for us women's sports fans, especially us women who watch the sports. We are constantly fighting everybody. Not literally. But I just stopped getting into that discourse online and trying to defend women's basketball because you're not going to change people's opinions. And that's not what I'm trying to do today. Okay, next one is social media is very bad, but I don't necessarily think it should be banned for people, Now I'm saying, sure, I wouldn't think a 3-year-old should be doom scrolling on TikTok or making TikToks. I know I didn't start getting into social media until I got older, so maybe that's why my perspective is a bit different. But I know it's very harmful and bad, and social media is good and bad, but the bad is just the comment sections, some of the stuff you can see, it's just not really good for people. And I know I've had to stop myself from looking at comment sections because people are very, very hateful and rude, and that can affect everybody, even the person looking at the comment. Imagine the person whose the comment is targeting, I haven't personally gotten any hate comments yet, but I know they affect people very badly, and that's the downside of social media. And I have gotten in the loop of doom scrolling. I do it quite often. It's not really good. It's that constant loop and staying on social media for hours on end. You wake up, you don't even realize you've been on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, for 3 hours, But I just say, I don't think it should be banned. I know they're trying to ban it for people under 18, but I'm just I think in moderation, but, sometimes it's hard to have moderation with a lot of things that we probably should have moderation with. Okay, next unpopular opinion of mine is that watching movies at home is better than going to a physical movie theater. Now, hear me out. I know as an actress, I should tell people to go to the movie theater and all that. They're trying to get us to go to the movie theaters more And I get that. Funding the movie by going to see it is a lot better than streaming it at home. But, I mean, it's just better to watch movies at home. You can pause a movie when you have to go to the bathroom. You can go and get food, pause the movie and get food. You don't have to watch it all in one setting, especially if you're going out and seeing a 3-hour movie. You can watch that over several days rather than watching it there. And you don't have to hear or see people on their phones. I remember I was at the movies and this guy, he was sat a few rows over, and his watch or whatever just kept beaming bright light right in my face at the movie theater, and it was so distracting. I could not focus on the movie because this bright light was just in my eyes. Then you got people texting. I saw a man, he had his phone up and he was recording the movie as we were watching it, and I'm just like, oh. It was very distracting. I know you gotta lock in and watch the screen and ignore people around you, but I'm like, when I'm at home, I don't have to worry about that. Okay, let me spill a little bit about myself. I don't know why, but I often fall asleep when I'm at movie theaters. I think it has something to do with it being extremely dark and cold, and that just puts me right to sleep all the time. But at home, I don't fall asleep, maybe because it's brighter and a bit warmer, the temperature is, but I'm just like, that's another reason. But that's just me, personally. I was watching Deadpool versus Wolverine. It was freezing in there and I just was falling asleep, but that movie is action, action, action. But an unpopular opinion about that movie is that it was not good to me. It was so unfunny and it was bad to me. That was my first ever Deadpool and Wolverine movie. Maybe if I watch other ones, I'd like it more, but this one definitely made me go, no thanks for Deadpool. It was just really unfunny. And I did like the NSYNC scene in the beginning where he was Deadpool was fighting people to the bye 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 scene. I like that one, but it was freezing cold in that theater. I was shivering. I didn't like the movie. It wasn't a good experience. My next unpopular opinion is that Raising Cane's is dookie dog water. Raising Cane's is not good. Now, this is coming from someone who used to love Raising Cane's. So where I lived, they used to have, whenever they opened the very first Raising Cane's, whenever it was first coming out, they opened one where I used to live, and I went through a lot. I thought it was the best thing I could have ever eaten, chicken tenders wise, but now I'm no. It's so bland, it's soggy. Why is my food soggy 2 minutes after getting it? I don't know. And why is Cane's only good because of their sauce? The food has zero flavor. Did they try to season it? They season the life out of that sauce. That's why I like it. The sauce is the best thing to have in the Texas toast and the lemonade, but not the fries. The fries are too soggy when I eat them, and the tenders. No. I make copycat Raising Cane's. Link in the description for that video. You can go copy my recipe, and it is 100% better than the actual Raising Cane's I get at Raising Cane's. And another popular chicken place, but my unpopular opinion is Chick-fil-A is not good. It's mid, it's overhyped, super bland, no seasoning. Where's the seasoning in this? No nutmeg, no cinnamon. If you know that meme I'm quoting. And I loved Chick-fil-A back in the day. I even had the Chick-fil-A birthday calendar where you can get a free item every single month. I got that for 4 years in a row. And I would write in that calendar every single day. I love Chick-fil-A, but now that I'm in retrospect or whatever the term is, it's Chick-fil-A is not good and wasn't good back then. Now, I do like the waffle fries, but I haven't had Chick-fil-A in a very long time. Also, I don't like how all these companies, they don't have good discounts or rewards anymore. Where'd that go? I like birthday rewards, but now they're buy one, get one half off for your birthday. I said, that's not a birthday reward. But I get it. They're trying to make money. Okay. I guess I'm on the topic of food. But my next unpopular opinion is orange juice is the best juice. I really love orange juice. I used to be an apple juice girly, but Then I met orange juice, and I haven't looked back. My family, we go through so much orange juice. Like, we buy 2 70-ounce jugs of orange juice and we drink that up within like 2 weeks. It's insane. But orange juice is really delicious. Okay, my next unpopular opinion is drinking milk with dessert is better than dessert with ice cream. Give me a tall glass of cold milk to go with my cake, cupcake, apple pie, and I'm tearing it up. Whenever dessert comes with ice cream at restaurants, I tell them to hold it. I'm like, don't give me that ice cream. Ice cream it's already sugary, and then you're adding more sugar on top of that, and it's cold. I personally can't bite into ice cream. It's too cold for me. It hurts my teeth. And so I think a milk is a good substitute for that. And that's why I like to drink milk. Oreos dipped in milk, I tear that up too. But yeah, just a nice cold glass of milk instead of ice cream does it for me. This one's a real strong unpopular opinion. But I think Brussels sprouts are delicious. Simple. Brussels sprouts are so good. Now, I get it, they smell bad. It's like, what happened here? Why does it stink so bad? But they are so good. They kind of taste like broccoli. So if you're a broccoli fan but not a Brussels sprout fan, give it another go. Especially like roasted Brussels sprouts. Those are so good. Okay. My last opinion, unpopular opinion for this video is Clairo Shade incoming. Clairo Shade incoming. Clairo's older music is way better than her recent current music. Now, the Charm and Sling albums are okay, but not as good as Immunity or Going Back. Definitely not better than her older stuff. So I have songs like Sis, Anime, Blazers, Thumbs, Sophia, etc. But I'm all here for artists changing up things and trying to find their sound and experimenting. I'm not hating on that. I'm just saying, I miss the old Clairo, but I like the jazz she's doing now. It's just, I don't have any songs saved from the recent album like I do her other songs. I have pretty much all her old songs that she made in like 2017, 18, pretty much all of them on my playlist, but not any from the Charm album. Okay, I kind of speed ran this time, but that's it for this part 1 of my unpopular opinions. Thank you for watching. Comment down below what are your unpopular opinions, and if you disagree with some of my takes, I'm happy to listen and read those. And yeah, but give this video a like, subscribe to my channel. I'm just doing a little something different. I don't usually make videos like this. I make like a bunch of different videos, cooking, music, fashion. And my goal is to get to 200 subscribers. I'm 49 away from that, so help me reach my goal. And thanks again for watching. See ya.